Okay, I know why the audio was being crazy. It's because I had my window open. All right. Okay. Good morning from New Zealand. Oh, hi. Okay. Going back. And we are going live here. Doll Collector Show and Tell. Okay. Save. Here. Live. Okay. So I believe we are here. Live from New Zealand. All right. Let me just resize this screen for everyone. And we are going to take off this. Just a moment here. I am so sorry about this, guys. Here I was like fiddling with it all day. I thought I was good to go. Okay, and the chat. I'm gonna bring it up here. And we are gonna take this. Okay. So I do believe that, I don't know if that's the right chat, but I do have my phone open. Okay. So I think we are good to go, I believe. Let's go into Zoom. And should we go, is there a way to go full screen? Nice. All right. And I'm just going to test. Can everyone say something? Hello? Oh, I know, I've muted everyone. Okay. So, hi. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay, asked to unmute. Asked to unmute. Okay, welcome. It's 1:09, 9 minutes of me internally freaking out, but I'm calm. I was like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. You can do this. You have a brain.
You got it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to do a little test run on my phone again, just to make sure. So unfortunately, oh, hello, all my favorite Dolly people. Yay! So we've got Tina and Violetta. Hi, guys. Yay! So I don't have the chat in the live stream. Sorry for us, but hopefully you can see it on another platform. And if someone has a question about what you're presenting and you don't have your computer near you, I will read it out. I will read out the comments. I usually do. So we are going to start. Yes, okay, people can hear us on the live chat. Yay! Oh my gosh. Welcome. This is the official welcome to the official premiere of Show and Tell. There was 9 minutes of technical difficulties, but I didn't run away and just start crying. So I'm really proud of myself. We are all going to present today. Everybody's Instagram handles was in the other chat, but I will be sure to add them in the description of this video later on, everybody's socials, so that you can connect with anyone on social media if you so desire. And thank you all for coming and for your time on the Labor Day weekend and just sharing your love of toys and sharing your energy and sharing your face and your voice and yourself. I'm very honored and I'm very, very excited to be here. And hopefully this is the first of many and maybe more little boxes in the screen and just a crazy doll show and tell, toy show and tell day. So I have a little pile of names. So I'm going to just pull a name and that will be who presents. Thought it would be funner this way. Closing my eyes. Okay, first name I pulled. Oh my gosh, is me. Okay, so pull up Palace. Okay.
Rigged.
It's us.
Okay, so hello.
Do you want to do speaker view? I mean, I'm looking at it on. I don't know if you want everybody's pictures or do you want to be big whenever you're presenting?
let's leave everybody up so we
Okay.
can like
Okay,
see.
thank
I
you.
want to see some reactions.
Okay.
See some cute. I think my guests want to see your guys' reactions too. They're really excited. So everybody knows who I am, or you guys do at least. Maybe people who watch this later on. I'm Veronika, if you didn't know. I'm crazy. Not the rigged picking. LOL, that's what Violetta Dolls just wrote. I swear. I have a little pile here. I better put my name underneath. Okay, so I got 5 minutes. It's 1:12, 5 to 10 minutes. This is Cherry.
Aww.
I wasn't even ready. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, is it okay if you're on camera now? I guess. And this is Barry.
Aww.
You shouldn't even be here. They don't really get along that well. They do and they don't. They're cousins. And they live in my bed. For a while, they were living in my son's bed. Yeah, I didn't like that very much. Wasn't very comfortable. He's still recovering. Oh, it's hard to puppet them at the same time. Let's put. You'll get your turn. You'll get your turn. He was kind of like this for a bit. He was kind of like this.
Yeah.
The reason why I chose them today and not a doll is because I've been promising them Minju Yoon. Hi, hello. I've been promising them screen time, and they haven't gotten it yet because of I really wanted to map out how their screen time was gonna go. I uploaded a video of like all the plushies that live in my bed. That's the only screen time they've had. I think it got like 70 views. I watch it back and I'm like, aw, the plushies that live in my bed, cute. But yeah, I don't know if it's like YouTube like 2023 worthy, but I don't care. I did it anyway. And Cherry we found at a thrift store during like a Valentine's week. There's a thrift store that my family always goes to because it's like half the cost of what like Value Village is, even like way less, and a majority of the profits go to like the Mennonite church. And they always have so much 80s stuff in there, and I think it's all the Mennonite members that like like they're endowed like belongings and things, and there's always just so much 70s and 80s furniture, which I have like an affinity for. And Barry we also found at the same thrift store like way months before. And long story short, when I started my channel, I kind of thought, and like when I went on a rampage and I bought like so many pull-up dolls in like 3 months. I liquidated my crystal business to buy pull-up dolls. And I was like kind of suffering this like imposter syndrome because my friend was the one who got me into pull-up dolls, and she has a beautiful collection, and I was like feeling like, oh, am I an imposter? Like just buying these so quickly. I haven't been collecting for years, and like I'm not like a 10-year collector. Am I such an imposter? But then I thought about it and I was like, wait a second, I'm such a collector, because when I was from about, I want to say like 8 till about 13, I went on this TY rampage, and I had like so many TYs and had like the plastic on their ears, and I was like, they were like piling up in my room on my bed. And then this one time I took this picture. I don't have it anymore because I deleted my Facebook years ago when I was like on this yoga kick of like deleting everything in my life and like selling all my belongings like an actual crazy person. I even shaved my head. And I had this picture, and it was like me and all my Sanrio plushies and all my TY plushies on this like really 70s couch, and I'm like 14, and that was like my cover on Facebook. It was like me and all my plushies and my TYs, which unfortunately my mom, she ended up donating them. Full disclosure, I moved out because I was like being a little bit of like a drug addict and like just a little bit of a butthead, and she was like, that girl's never coming back. I don't even want her to come back. And she just basically donated and I had some like really, really rare ones in there. Like I had the squid tie-dye one. That one's worth like 20 grand now or something, like some OG. I had the like angel one with the angel wings. But like whatever, besides the point. My mom's like, well, some little girl and some children out in the world enjoyed them. And I'm like, that's true. And also it was like, it was a big part of like I was letting go of a lot of things in that time in my life. It was like a kind of a cleanse. But then yeah, years and years later, at the age of 30, I think it was like a couple of years we got them, maybe 3 years, I found them again at the thrift store. I found Barry and I found Cherry. And during COVID, when I was really depressed, my partner puppeteered, before we got Cherry, Barry, like every single night. Be like, how was your day? And like sit Barry on my lap, and I would like talk to Barry, and I would like cuddle him to sleep and like get through, what everyone was going through. And then Cherry came into our lives, and Cherry was like, she had a totally different personality. She was like swearing, she was like kicking people, and she was like, she's a sass. She's super sass. And yeah, I brought Barry to New York. We brought Cherry and Barry to Japan. And they're kind of like our family plushies. Like we all take turns like hugging them and cuddling them. And yeah, their little faces. Like I got that one green one, right, with the red scarf. That was my first one. And yeah, I'll never forget that feeling of having him with that little red scarf and seeing them at the store, and then like finding out you could buy the little plastic covers and just like collect them and have them. So yeah, thank you all for meeting Barry and Cherry.
Yay, nice.
Cute.
Awesome to meet them.
Hi, Muriel. I made it. Little Mermaid ended. Jan Hang to Muriel. It's a little hello for you. Yeah, okay. So I don't know if anyone has any questions or comments. There's like a minute or two for that. Yes, no. Okay, so we're going to move on.
I have a question.
Oh, you do? Okay.
And I'll make it really quick. So I know that losing such an intense collection can really dampen your desire to collect again, or it holds too much pain. So how did you kind of overcome it? Did you find that you were just in a better place, and then you saw Barry and you were like, now's the time, or did you just like, if you don't mind, if you're not comfortable, I totally understand. I'm just curious.
Well, to summarize, I held it over my mom's head for years. I brought it up so many times. She felt so bad. But I guess I wasn't too, I was really in this like kind of like hardcore mode, especially that I got pregnant at 20, and it was like a surprise, like didn't tell my parents till I was 7 months pregnant, and it was just kind of like this really big deal. And then suddenly I was this single mom, and for 5 years I just had this like tunnel vision that like I needed to be a mom, and like I didn't allow myself like any collecting or luxuries. I didn't buy myself anything for a while because I just thought, I just don't need to. My thing was like, I'll just travel for dance training, and that'll be like that'll be my treat, is like, I'll go to Europe. I went to Europe twice, and I'll do some dance training. And I went to Indonesia twice to like volunteer for yoga. So that was kind of like how I kind of like satiated my soul after that. But also the house that I was collecting that stuff in, a lot of things went down in that house, and that I just like not that I want to forget. I mean, I don't want to forget anything in my life, but that I don't feel like they're very nice memories either. So it was kind of, maybe it was like really meant that I wasn't supposed to have those plushies. And it was weird because I saw TYs like everywhere, right? Like thrift stores, and like my son had a few with the like glittery eyes, and I kind of like throw some shade. I'm like, oh, those are weird. Those are not ones from the 90s. And then I saw Barry, and he just looked like, like I didn't buy myself a plushie since like literally then, since like my teenage years. And then I just randomly saw him for $10, and I was just like, he's mine. Like I totally need him. And then he became this thing, and I'm like, oh, every girl needs just like a little brown bear. There's like even that
True.
emoji, right? You type in toy emoji, and it's like a little brown bear. So yeah, an even bigger spectrum on that is that, now with all these toys around me and stuff, I've honestly immensely healed so many traumas in the last 5 years. And I recently retired from being an exotic dancer for 5 years, and I didn't realize some of the things that were happening there that were affecting my subtle body. And, like I kind of channeled like healing in that realm. And then like now the next level of healing was like inner child work. And now it's like, okay, now what's next? Like what can I heal next? Maybe I'm going to heal my like belief systems on my career path, because for the longest time I really didn't think that I could do anything else other than being a dancer, or like teaching yoga. But I don't want to do any of those things anymore. I still want to teach yoga, but I want to incorporate toys somehow. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Plushie meditation, or I don't know. We're pondering ideas, me and my multiple personalities in my head. But yeah, in a nutshell, that is that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for anchoring. Okay. I don't know, that just happened. Who's next? Okay. La 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 la. Sell air.
Oh, okay. Very nice. That's me. Okay, so I'll take over from here. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for PULLIP Palace for inviting me. You can see from my china cabinet here, I do collect pull-ups, but today I wanted to feature, I guess, the one that started it all. So back in high school, my friends, so at the time I had just started with the goth stuff and everything, and it's not just a phase, at least it wasn't for me. And so they knew I liked gestures, so they bought me this figure. Her name is Jacqueline LeSpades. And sorry, I'll just see if I can get her a little bit closer. I love her. I know she's intense. But yeah, so they got it for me as a birthday present, and I loved her so much. And so I went online and I just wanted to find out where she came from, who made her, and then I dropped into that rabbit hole. So she comes from a line of dolls and figures called Begoffs. And they were created in, sorry, just have her over here. They were created in 2003 by Steve Barner and his son. Sorry, I'm going to Google his name. Yes, and Stefan, sorry. So Steve Barner and Stefan Barner, they created Begoffs, which was this line of goth dolls. So this was actually their very first doll, Storm, who's been featured out. I've got a couple of Storms, but basically every single series that they've done after the fact always has a Storm in, which has the little Wednesday braids, which I actually rocked throughout my high school and a little bit of my university look until I found something better. And fun fact for anybody who is into manga and just manga in general, Steve Barner actually collaborated with Tokyo Pop, and he's responsible for the Princess Ai dolls. So if you have a Princess Ai doll or a Princess Ai figure from the Tokyo Pop manga, they came from this man. So he was the genius behind those dolls. But I'll focus a little bit on, I guess, Jacqueline, because that's the one I wanted to talk about. Yes, she was my first. I was into gestures and stuff. So she's standing on a skull and a chain sort of thing. So it goes back to the, they've done a little bit of their research. So before there were clowns, there were gestures who entertained their kings, and their shtick was kind of like making fun of the people in power. So it was a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing where they were entertaining the king, but also bringing up the fact that we're entertaining you for pennies, and this really sucks, so we might as well make fun of you while we're doing it. And, we're going to twist things around and make our job fun for us, which looking at kind of the workforce and the economy right now, it's a little bit of an interesting thing to bring back. I'm just thinking of that right now, not to make this political. I just thought that was funny. Their dolls are very, sorry, going back to the dolls, their dolls are very feminine. So she's in a skin tight suit, definitely reflecting on Harley Quinn from DC Comics. You're definitely seeing some of the references there. Of course, she's got her little stick and her little gesture. I like to think of it as her little doll, which I gravitate to. I also gravitate to dolls that have their little plushies or their little dolls. She inspired so much, obviously, in terms of my collecting now. Let me see. Oh, sorry, another fun fact, and you can see it on her. So almost all of their dolls are pierced in some sort of way. So she's got one on her lip and in her earrings. If I bring back Storm for a second here, sorry, she's a little big, but you can see she's got quite a bit of piercings there. They really paid attention to the aesthetic, because goth has this very standard look, and then there's their baby cousin, which is the emo. But they really paid attention to that. Just thinking back, so when they started to get really big, unfortunately, once the first recession hit, it's kind of when they started slowing down. So, for example, I think what they were doing was a standard series of 5 of the, I'm going to say this is an 14-inch, and then a series of about 5 of the vinyl figures. And then once they started slowing down, it was 3 and 3. And then it kind of just, I remembered when they did their last-ish line, it was originally going to be about 5 figures, and then those were discontinued altogether. Trying to remember now why I brought that up. Right, sorry. So, but when they were booming, so they actually did some comic books based on the dolls. I own 2 of them. They had a little sort of a goth storybook sort of thing, and it went through the alphabet, which I also own. And then there was another comic, which was kind of these little kids and making jokes about goth aesthetics, so corsets and studying Edgar Allan Poe poems and things like that. So they really paid attention to their aesthetic, and that's what I gravitated towards. And even now, so for example, the last pull-ups that I bought were, so sorry, I'm very bad with names, but I specifically got the Isu with the black cat ears. I got the girl who had the different faces of the moons on her dress and the bunny ears. And then I got the girl with the long gray hair and the skull. So I'm still on the goth craze. It's not going anywhere for me. And that's what I continue to gravitate towards. I do get, so it's interesting. I get a lot of the gothic stuff and the vampires looking ones, but I do gravitate towards the pink and pastel stuff. So I'm kind of in the extremes when it comes to collecting. I think it's funny, but I think it's interesting. And what's happened now is I do have a little bit of a range. But this is my origin story. This is where I started from. And to my high school friends, if you guys are watching, yes, you did this, but that's okay. I am so grateful. I'm so happy with collecting. And that's why I wanted to feature her in the show and tell today. And that is it for me. I'm opening up to any questions or comments, or I'm just going to hand it over now.
I'm in like a Google rabbit hole now because I've never heard of these dolls. So I'm not even pretending my eyes are over here. Like I'm literally Googling YouTube. I'm on eBay. Like I had no idea these dolls existed. And there's different kinds. Like you said, didn't you say there was there's the smaller ones and then there's the bigger ones? I see that one, but there's one. It looks like it's red though. Do you know?
I'm just gonna grab. I'm assuming. Are we talking about her?
Oh my gosh! Well, she's beautiful.
Yes.
No, your original, the Jester doll. I'm finding it, but I see it in red and black, not the green.
Actually, yes. So you're right. So I think I might have gotten the Chaser. So I think they actually made 2 Chasers, one in green and then one in pink. I think so. You're right. I think the original was in red. My friends remembered that my favorite colors are black and green, so they managed to I love them so much. They actually got like the one of my favorite colors and everything. So you're right. You're absolutely right. She did originally come in red.
The green is superior for what it's worth. I was like, I don't see the green here. I just see the red. Anyway, I mean, I don't have any questions. I'm just so excited to learn about new dolls. These are so
Oh,
cool.
that's
Mine's not a
awesome.
question, but I recognize the doll. So when you showed it, I'm like, oh, I know what that doll. I've seen that doll in like other YouTubers who are like fans of gothic themed stuff. I'm just like, oh, that's a pretty doll. Well, are you just saying it? I'm just like, oh, now I know. That's why I'm over here like writing. I have a notebook right here with a pen. I'm just writing down what you're saying. Like Princess I've seen that manga before, and it's just interesting to hear that information. So thank you for sharing that.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you too. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, what? Manga? Huh? I'm like, manga doll? Okay. I'm gonna like look up for
Look up Angelica. There's one, and it's got she's got these tall boots and wings, I think.
Ooh, wings.
We're shopping later.
I'm like, is that a
Open a
Princess
new world.
AI one? Angelica. Oh my goodness.
So one thing I will add, yeah, they're hard to find now, but they are a little bit on eBay.
Oh my goodness.
Just me personally being realistic, I'll probably, if I can, if I'm able to, I'll probably get another storm, just because. I think that because she wasn't one in each series, she's probably one of the ones that'll be a little bit easier to find. I'm really sad. I understand stuff happens, but I'm really sad that the line did get discontinued because it was actually really popular. There was a forum and everything. I think there is a Reddit if you guys want to check that out where people are still talking about it. Because yeah, like I said, it's very on brand. That's why I like them so much.
Oh my goodness. I feel like this is such a topic because you told me to look up that and angelic one. I'm like, she kind of is like, she's like a little Misa too.
Yeah.
She's totally giving me
Let me
Misa
see.
too.
Yes, I do. There she is.
What?
Ooh.
Whoa.
And I believe
beautiful.
they had two versions of each of their princess eyes. So I think she might have had like, so the tights instead of white, they were pink. I'm trying to remember. Because I did manage to get one of each, but I think I got all the standard issue ones. But anyways, yeah, so that's her right there.
She's dope. She's so dope. Thank you so much for showing her. Oh my goodness. Okay.
No.
We've got to move on, even though I'm like, I feel like I'm going to be like hitting you up later, being like, hey, so when are you going to post more pictures of those, of those awesome goth girls? Okay.
We'll just have to get over a little bit, but yes, I'll start posting again because it's such a niche line now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Maybe it can be revived. Maybe let's throw it out there. Let's get some retail pricing on these dolls. Okay. 3 names. La 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 la. Next is Christine, MTC Dang.
Oh, me.
Hello.
So yes, hello everyone. Thank you for Veronika for inviting us for this event. I go by Chris Dang on YouTube, so I'm kind of a familiar name on Veronika's lives and also on Angie's. My name is Mintu Dang, so I go either name Mintu. Christine is my middle name, and Chris is short for Christine. So what I'm going to show you is actually, like everybody, we all started collecting. I started when I was a kid, so in the 90s. I'm kind of aging myself here a little bit. So I'm going to start with my first Barbie, not confusing with the actual first Barbie. It is 1995 Pretty Hearts Barbie, and she has gone through many years with me. She has a neck injury, unfortunately, because of my brother. She got unfortunate with the others who got beheaded. But she's my first one, and I think the reason why I gravitated towards her when I was a little girl was because her box is like a single box. And it's all pink, and it says Barbie and everything. So to me, when someone asks me, Barbie, she is my like image of what Barbie looks like to me. Just the pink color, the blonde hair, blue eyes. Luckily, the Barbie movie's coming out next month, I think, either June or July. So I'm very excited to see all that pink and wonder. But unfortunately, she is missing some things. But I think she's, you can kind of tell that she's been well loved. I replaced her headband and I did fix her up. Like I said, she has a neck injury, but I didn't think you can actually see that very well. So she's so far good. And then this is more towards my miniatures. I know some of us like miniature stuff, so it will be the 1993 Polly Pocket Glitter Island. This came out in some kind of like a book series. So it's kind of like in the shape of a book. And a funny story about this one is that when my dad asked me for a gift, I said a pink book. So he tried to look for a pink book when I went this. So, and unfortunately, this is not my actual childhood one. I actually, funny story with this one was my first purchase when I got my first bank account.
Wow.
So it was from a website called Only Polly Pocket. It's located in Los Angeles, Nevada, where they do online sales. Back then, it only cost $20-some, and with my first bank account, I had $20-some. So I'm going to like sending them that check and get it. And I just remember just loving it's. I don't know if you can tell, it's like sparkly, but like it's just fun. Like the treasure chest, it does open. The hammock, I think, was my favorite thing. It just flips, and this house does open, so it has like a little dining and a bedding.
That's so cute.
So detailed, like this is just too cute. And it does have this one at least. It does have the figurines. Hopefully, this is Polly herself. And I guess this one is named Lily, but for some reason I remember her being named Friday because this theme was like what's it called? The Crusade story of the guy who got abandoned in an island and he got saved by some pirates and one of his companions named Friday. I forget what it's called, but yeah, so it came with a monkey, a little turtle.
Oh, the turtle.
And the little canoe that one can sit in.
Right.
So those two are definitely my, like, I would say what started my collection with dolls and toys and miniatures. Same with the Beanie Baby, the TY. That started a whole other phase in the 90s. So that's mostly my collection that I'm going to show for today. If you have any questions, it's your time now, I guess.
I love that your Barbie has the surf arms. Yes, I think when you grew up and Barbie was like this, but yours is like
she
that.
She don't go.
Surf.
She's only 5 points on articulation.
Articulation, yes.
So like her hands only move up and down, her legs are up and down, and she does have the bend and snap knee. So she can sit, but her head is
so much like Margot Robbie.
She does, right? Like I think that's the inspiration. That's why I'm so happy for the movie to come out. I'm just like,
oh, me too. I'm dying.
That outfit, I just need it.
I was looking up to still have the outfit. I was like, oh, please let it be somewhere because I think we all have like a stash of clothing somewhere in bags and boxes.
I'm like looking up that Barbie. I'm like messaging you to like add her name and then 1990.
5 Pretty Hearts.
Pretty
Hearts Barbie, 1995. Apparently, body type is 1966 twist and turn, so she actually does turn. And apparently, her head mold itself is 1976 pierced ears. I'm using 1,000 Splendid Dolls as a reference for this information. So if you know 1,000 Splendid Dolls on Flickr, YouTube, they have really good information about dolls and other toys.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
So is your collection all Barbies and Polly Pockets or
I do a lot more ranges, so like pull up I have a lot. You can probably see the box of pull up right there behind me.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's some up there. I have like So like anime came in, I was the right age. So 1997, Pokemon came out. The Kids WB had the Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Card Captor Sakura. I was also there for the Toonami age. So I
Nice.
have some anime stuff. Sailor Moon was my first anime I watched as a kid. 1997, kindergarten, coming back home, turn on the TV, and it's the transformation sequence. All that color. I'm just like, what is this? So kindergarten, great time. I just watched that show, and I knew it was not American. That's the funny thing, though. I'm just like, this is not American TV show. This is something different. So Sailor
Yep.
Moon, definitely, and then I'm getting into ball jointed dolls a little bit. I have some like small ones and some of the big ones, like Mini Fairyland ball jointed dolls. I got some of those. Um, Other dolls, you can also kind of see kind of behind me. Some of them are like the old small plastic baby doll kind of style, and action figures, got figurines, TMNT, Digimon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. My collection ranges from a lot of things.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah, I
Thank
just
you
love it
so
when people
much.
like collect such a diverse range of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think that because we like a lot of things, and one thing has one thing, and the other one has a different thing. You just gravitate those. So I can't say I would collect just one thing because there's
Yeah.
just too much I like.
Yeah, I love that Polly Pocket. The colors are like,
Yes.
oh, I live for those colors. That like
I don't like the new
vaporwave.
ones. The new ones are just too big.
I know
Mm.
they're not
I mean,
Polly
these
Pockets
could be
anymore.
choking hazard, unfortunately.
Oh, right.
Because that's what happened. My mom stored them away when my baby brother was born, so I never got to see them. And then,
Mm.
like you, Veronica, my family moved, so I lost some things here and there. Some got donated, some got thrown away. So, as an adult, you're like, oh, I got money now. I can find all my stuff, which is what I did.
Cool. Okay. I know. I'm like, I don't need any Polly Pockets right now, but I'm like, this has opened up more
Yeah.
wormholes. Okay. Okay. Pulling a name. Da, 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 da. Oh. Mini Muriel's Obsession.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so I'm Muriel, and I started actually collecting calico critters a few years ago. I'm like pretty new to collecting, and it kind of started because I had a kid, and I was like playing with her toys, and I was like, I actually really like this, and so I started my whole own like private collection that she's not allowed to touch. And so that kind of brings me to who I have here today.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
I was not ready for this.
I'm so excited right now. Like I can't even tell you how excited
my
I am.
gosh.
I was actually planning to present a different doll, and then she arrived yesterday. And
Oh.
this is too fun. I have to share her. So sorry if you've like seen her too much already, but she is brand new to me, and she actually reminds me so much of my daughter, and that was a big draw for me to get her. Like just the hair color. My daughter has like kind of curly hair, but it's much darker than mine. It's got like a little red tint to it. So that, and then like just the whole Alice thing. My daughter's so like adventurous and curious and just getting into everything. So it really like when I saw her, I was like, oh, I have to get her. And I just love her. Like I just think she's so pretty.
She's
my
lovely.
gosh.
You can see her
The
very well, but
rabbit.
she's like this little rabbit is so cute. And like her outfit is so layered. She's got like the apron and then sorry, Alice. She's got the whole like blue dress underneath. I'm not gonna like take it off right now, but and then she even has underneath, it's like, sorry, I can do this without knocking her over. She's got this whole like separate petticoat underneath that you take off. And sorry if this is too much, but she has little like underwear. That's the first time I've seen that. I don't know
Angie's
if that's
favorite.
super common,
No
but
comment.
I haven't seen that on my other pull-ups. So I was kind of excited about that. And yeah, she's just so cute. I love her so much.
Is she the first brunette Alice?
I think so.
I
think so.
I thought so too. There's the gray
Mhm.
one. It's blanking me, but and the white.
Yeah, now that I have
No
her, I
brunettes.
kind of really want all of the Alices
You
now.
need all of them. You need all of them.
Never
I think
ending.
this is gonna have to happen.
You need all of them.
Oh my gosh, her hair. I didn't honestly, from the stock photos, I didn't know it was that color.
She's
Mm.
pretty.
You know, her hair is so interesting. It's really like it's such a mix of brown and red, and like it's definitely coming off more red
Yeah.
on the camera than in person, but I think it's such a beautiful blend.
It is. It's beautiful.
Oh. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. That's all I have to say. So,
Tina's
right.
Tina's freaking out. Yay, Muriel.
I was
Oh my
not
god,
ready.
she is stunning. I was hoping you'd share her. Aw, 2 heart faces.
Aw.
And
Hi, Tina.
Moon Fairy Dolls wrote, "Oh, I love Polly Pocket. I didn't know there was a book-shaped one. How cute." Just side notes from the
It's
chat.
one of others. Like I think there's 3 other books. So if you're curious, just check out Polly Pocket book series.
Oh my gosh. That would work for the 60-inch dolls too. It'd be like a bigger, it'd be like a kind of like an encyclopedia. But yeah, because Alice is so pretty. Thank you so much. I love her little. Is that a purse plushie?
It's not really a purse, no, but it's got this little like attachment. What do they call it? Lobster clasp. I don't know if you can see that. So you could kind of attach it different ways, or just have her hold it. But I thought it looked kind of cute, like as a purse.
It does.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Is this your only pull up, or is there more that you collect?
Sorry, what was that?
Is that your only pull up that you have, or do you collect the others?
She's my 6th pull up in 6 months.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, I just, I actually, so Tina, who's Peculiar Pull Up on Instagram, I don't even know how I found her, but she totally like got me. So now I'm obsessed. So
nice.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I've got Calico Critters, and then I got into Rainbow High, and then I started like going back to some of my childhood dolls, like Mycene. Now I've got like all my childhood Mycene dolls, and yeah, it's just such a rabbit hole.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she's so pretty. Oh
this feels like a support group, and I love it. Okay.
Angela was like, "Oh, Calico Critters."
I said Calico Critters. I'm like, please don't show me families I don't have, because I cannot.
I thought you were.
And then you bring out this pull-up, and I'm really not ready. So
yeah.
And it was like, and now there's these goth dolls, and I'm like, oh,
I know.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the world of dolls. I didn't even know about those Princess AI dolls. And Polly Pocket is like, again, a whole other world. And I have one Polly Pocket I bought as an adult, kind of same like vaporwave colors, pastel. And I got it, it was sitting there, and then just one day I just randomly played with it. 32 years old, just sitting in the corner, and it's a mom with 2 sons.
Baby one then.
Yeah. And it was like, oh my gosh, I had so much fun just like reenacting this. And that was like the first time I played with the Polly Pocket, probably since 7 or 8. But they're so different now. I bought my niece a Polly Pocket, and it's like, it doesn't feel the same.
Mhm.
It's kind of changed, and like I think it was like a big like treasure
Mhm.
chest or like a suitcase, but I couldn't find any of the little ones at Walmart.
Yeah,
So
nope.
Yeah, like how big is your pocket? You know, like this is supposed to fit in a pocket.
What pocket? We don't have no pockets. That's why
Thank
we get a
you.
purse.
That's right.
Crunch.
even then, I'm like, I can't even carry a purse. I'm like, I'll fill it with too much random stuff.
Same.
Yeah, this definitely feels like a support group. I was actually thinking about how like that should be a thing, like kind of a toy collecting anonymous.
I'd be up for it.
It's like the leveraging, right? And there's like these highs where you're buying toys, you get something new, and then it's kind of like then you get to a place where you're like, okay, I should probably take a little break. And then it's like
Yeah.
kind of a low, you're like, and then you get into like, I don't know if you guys feel this. We have some time, so maybe we can just get into this. But I don't know if you guys have felt this, but do you ever feel like this self-saboteur where you're like, why are you so upset that you shouldn't buy toys? They're material things and you're a hoarder. Like that's kind of some of the internal dialogue for myself sometimes is like, you don't need more stuff. And then I'm like on my phone and I'm like, no, I need this. I just need this. I don't care. I don't care. And I'm like telling that person, I'm like, it makes me happy.
I'm over
Yeah,
that.
me-
I'm
me-
over guilt.
Okay.
I work so hard, like, and this brings me joy, right? Other people might want handbags or right, jewelry or whatever it
Mhm.
is. I think it makes you happy. But you're right. I hear you. Listen, I've got a closet right now that is
It's a
embarrassing.
beautiful closet dough.
Thank you, and you're all welcome to. I'm like, there's a sale coming. I promise there's a sale, but I talk a big game.
I know when you posted those pull-ups that you found and make it owns, I was like,
Mhm.
whoa. I'm like, is this
I'm like, but there's a reason. I promise I can justify this.
I'm like,
No, I
is
can't.
this a preview for a sale or is this just like a hey, this is what I
I
found
need
today?
help. I'm being buried alive. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Cool. So does anyone we have like I schedule it till 2:15. I actually have a question for everyone. And everyone can have like a minute or two to like to say, but what is the next thing you're probably gonna buy?
That pull-up doll that Muriel has. Thanks a lot. Just
Just
kidding.
snatch through the screen.
For me, it'll because I haven't found it yet. I've also started collecting the Rainbow High dolls, but I'm specifically focused on the Shadow High ones. I have not found Zoe, the alien girl. As soon as I see her, I don't care how
Mhm,
broke I am,
mhm.
I am taking her home.
She's
So
a
that's
blue
the
The
next
one.
one with the green with the is that the
Mhm. Novi Star one.
Yes, that's right. The Novi
oh
Star one.
beautiful.
Mhm,
That I also have a few of, and then they discontinued it so quickly. So the fact that they brought her back as Zoe, like, so as soon as I see her, like, just she's mine.
mhm.
I'll let you know if I run into her.
Yeah, please.
I might have
That'd be
seen
awesome.
Target.
Target.
I same with my area. They is now coming out with Zoe. I just found her at Target and I found her at Meyer. I don't know if you have a Meyer store or similar to that. So she's coming out slowly. For the West Coast got it earlier or something like that. So
that's the interesting thing. I'm up in Canada, so my options are Toys R Us and Walmart.
Where are you in Canada?
I'm in Ontario.
Okay.
Ontario, Toronto.
Yeah, I think I saw her at the Calgary Toys R Us the other day, I think. So maybe she's out that way too. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, before you came on, we were all talking about where we were from.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, so that's where I'm at.
Another Canadian.
Yes.
Canadian
She
girls.
comes with a really cool jacket. I didn't realize she has like that space jacket. Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, I still haven't seen her in any stores, but I got really lucky ordering her online. I got a good one. So I don't know if that's any encouragement, but
A little bit. I must keep missing her. I've been watching her on Amazon, and right now she's at like, I will check, but I saw her once at 60, and I was like, that's crazy. I'm like, she has to come out in a store. I just have to wait.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think out here she's retailing. They're retailing for $39.99. But
Okay.
the doll game is crazy. Like Victoria Whitman, I saw her at Toys R Us. There was only one, $39.99. And on Amazon, I was kind of just like watching her out of curiosity. So she was $49.99 when she first came out. And then one weekend she was $29.99 with 11 in stock. And now there's only 3 left in stock, and she's $69.99.
Ooh.
Which is, yeah.
70 for Rainbow High. I'm like, yeah, yes and no. I don't know. What about you, Christine? What's on the top of your collector wish list?
Oh, so many. So, yep, same with Rainbow High, Shadow High. Getting ready for Puddle, so I'm not sure how many pull-ups I'll be coming out of that. That's in June. I'm getting that ready. Let's see, some of the Barbies. The one for the Barbie movie, I've seen her. It looks really pretty. Ball jointed dolls. There's some of that. Some of my Grails. Oh, there's just too many. Too many. The only thing stopping me is my wallet.
It's hard to bump
Yeah.
like something up to the top, right? You're kind of like, you're about to check something out, and then you're like, but wait, you're like,
Yes.
going this way. What about you, Muriel? Is there something on your...
I'm really excited for the Rainbow High runway dolls that are coming out. We've seen like some molds, and you know, I have 5 out of 6 of the original ones, and I'm not crazy about like their shiny faces, so I'm really excited that these new ones are coming out. I don't know, I'll probably get all of them. And then I'm also actually really excited for Pippi-Philia.
Oh.
I know she's not like everyone's favorite, but I really like her hair color and I love her eyes. I don't know, there's just something about her that speaks to me, so probably go for her.
Yeah, her face up is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure at first about like the eyebrows, but then I saw, did you see Tina? She shared with me, I'll share it on my story. Somebody has that doll already. Like there's like someone in Japan, I believe, and posted a photo of her with My Melody, the like the blonde version, and the Rose Secret Garden of the, or one of the Rose Witch dolls. And yeah, her dress is actually like pearlescent. Yeah, like it has like a iridescence to it. And yeah, I'm just looking at these Rainbow High runway dolls now. But we do have our final presenter. So thank you for sharing, everyone, what's on your wish list. I was like just curious in that moment. So, Angie, it's funny because like I kind of
I have nothing.
I was gonna have it the other way. I was gonna have me start and Angie finish and then schedule everyone. And that's just how it turned out. So cool. Perfect.
Okay, so I have 2 things to share. The first one is this is new for me. I was in DC for work because all I do is work, and there was a store, a doll store, a real live. You can walk into a store, doll store, BJD's, Pull-Ups, which I thought was crazy, and I thought I'm going to go there. And there is nothing like when you're in the U.S. You go into a store and you buy a doll, because it just doesn't happen. And then I ended up not getting a Pull-Up. I ended up getting this little A-Zone.
Oh,
So the Pico, maybe?
Y'all. Okay. So this was $160 US, and I thought, for this? Okay. Look at this. The details on this little girl. So this is an A-Zone Sugar Cups doll. They started making these in 2020, and they're all based on a sweet, which I mean, I have a fruit roll up right here next to me as a treat when I'm done. I think there's one on like biscuits and sugar something, and this one's, I think, chocolate but articulated, and the little shoes, and she comes with all these accessories. I had to have it. It was one of those, yep, you're coming home with me. I don't know when I'm going to see this again. It's this ruffly dress, there's layers, and it's so teeny. So if I look at a pull-up doll and I think, wow, somebody had to make this little outfit, then you see something that's this, and somebody made an outfit this tiny. It actually reminds me of somebody who makes really, really tiny crocheted bikinis, or dolls who will not be named, but call. So, and let me tell you something. So it's Poof Chibi, right? This is shameless. Did we change it?
Yeah, Poof Chibi Doll Planet.
Okay. Yes. Super talented. These tiny little bikini bottoms. I just stared at them like, how long did that take you to make these tiny little? Anyway, sorry, I'm distracted. So anyway, Sugar Cups, A-Zone. Since 2020, there's like 6 of them. And you know how when we see something and you want all of them? This is tough because they only make one, and then like 8 months goes by. So it's painful. It's almost like I don't want to collect them because I get mad about it. This is the second thing. I have to share a pull-up. Oh, yes. And I just got this one. Yay!
Nice.
There.
Yes.
Which speaks to my 80s heart, because Care Bears was the jam. And I love the freckles. She can't probably tell, but she does have freckles. I got these tiny little, like the littlest My Little Ponies. Those tiny, what are they called? Or you can get the... Yeah,
the world's smallest.
Yes,
yeah.
world's smallest. And I thought, oh, they fit right in her little bag. But she's got this hat that has the on it.
That's cute.
Nice.
She's got the flow. I love all the chains and the charms, and I too find myself collecting either dark destruction. I'm carrying a scythe, right? I'm basically bringing souls to the underworld, or I'm in a cute, fluffy pink outfit. Anyway, this doll is so cute, and you'd be proud of me. Although that doll closet would not show it. I've been really, really selective about the stock dolls because I used to have to just devour them all, and I've been really kind of cautious. Now I have like a 5-point. Do I need this? How much is it? Because so I but I've only started collecting pull-up dolls, I think 8 years ago, and I know they've been around much longer than that. But they were like $100, and even that I was like, oh, $100 on a doll. I'll eat ramen for a couple weeks, but now they're like double that, right? At least. And if you order them from overseas or something, then you're really looking at an investment. So anyway, those are the 2 that I have to share. I actually have a third one, but I think we're running over.
No, I want to. It's only 2:05.
All right, listen.
We're scheduled till 2:15. We're good.
I just want support. Okay, this is just for support. So Mattel came out with these dolls, right? Hello Kitty, Sanrio. It was Hello Kitty first, and then My Melody, and I was all over that. And they were like $14.99. Okay, you could buy them at Walmart, Target, everywhere. Amazon, they were cheap. Cinema Roll came out. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
So
Okay.
cute.
Those are
No
I looked this up.
articulation. But
I had no idea. Oh my gosh.
really? Yeah. So that's the thing. Like these big faces with the eyes, and they're the cute. It's plasticky and it's all that, but she's so adorable. And I got 3 of them, and then it just dried up. There's no.
Discontinued.
You just drove a stake into my heart. I knew somebody was going to say that. I had to know, though. I'd rather know than not know. But they released pictures of, I think, Kuromi.
Works in the works, but never went through.
Of course, the Kuromi got discontinued.
That's what
It's
I
always
mean.
the
I
dark
was so
one.
ready.
Yep. Hello Kitty and Friends is the series, and I think it got discontinued in 2020, 2021. So yeah.
Man, I've been holding on to these, waiting at some point. Okay. The wig is soft. Okay. All right. I'm done. Thank you for the support. That's it. That's all I got.
It's so cute. So sad.
I'm so glad you have one, because I've never seen like owner footage of any of those dolls. I didn't look into it. I didn't look into it either, but I did see them on Amazon and I did debate.
Right? And you think, oh, $14. Okay, I can do that. That's not going to hurt anybody. I'm sad. All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to end it on a sad note.
Okay.
Show us some calico critters. Oh,
This is the My Melody. Found her in a thrift store, $1. Restyled her. She's
Oh my
about
gosh, I
a little
love
bit
her
smaller than a
restyled.
Barbie. So yeah.
Oh, she's cute.
I love her boots.
Restyled. She didn't come with them. She came with a beret from the My Melody ears and stuff. So yeah.
That's cute.
Thanks.
I liked that one. The box. I remember like they showed the boxes too on Amazon. They were like the My Melody themed, and it was the leveraging, right? I'm like, $14, but I just bought all these. Like, where are they? I'm like, if I buy the one, am I gonna buy them all?
I feel that way a little bit about Rainbow High because they keep making more, and it keeps drawing me in, and I have some, but I keep thinking at some point this is going to go downhill. Like at some point I'm going to be saddened. I'm still burned by the Ever After High. Do you remember the Ever After High?
Yes.
The first ones were exquisite, and then they expanded the line, awesome, and then okay, see. And then they did some Comic-Con exclusives, beautiful dolls, and then.
Oh, we see some.
Ooh, there's Raven. Look at the Raven.
So that's the Comic-Con Raven.
Yes.
So.
I saw Cerise at the end.
The Comic-Con Cerise was.
That's on my wish list.
Yeah.
Oh
boy. Oh.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's like right there in the end.
Oh my
I'm gonna be really sad if Rainbow High dies.
It's like I don't want to commit. You know?
Target is
Yeah.
Tina just wrote Target is buy two get one free right now. What is
Oh,
buy
sale.
two? Rainbow High?
What?
Maybe? Me
Target sale maybe for Memorial Day weekend.
Are we shopping?
John
I
Hang
really
said
don't need to know about the sales right now because I'm on a buy ban right now.
Yeah, I unless it's Zoe, I am too.
Muriel got me into Rainbow High, says Jan Hang.
Hi, Jan.
Sugar Cup. The world's tiniest MLPs are the cutest accessories for Pull-Up.
Should we like out who like was our person that got us into it? Like, thank you.
Rainbow High or Pull-Up or just any dolls?
Any doll.
Any doll Pull-Up you.
That list. Oh, sorry.
So shout out to our group too, like Tina, Peculiar Pull-Up, amazing doll content, blog and Instagram.
Oh yeah.
So good. And Moon Fairy Dolls. I don't know if you guys saw.
Oh my gosh.
Her dolls are so lit. And her Instagram is, or not Instagram, TikTok. Have you seen her TikTok?
TikTok is
I know
next
TikTok.
level.
Right? It's funny, my YouTube coach
Not
was
on
like,
TikTok.
you need to get inspiration from this creator. I'm like, she's just too real. Yeah, TikTok is so lit. And Violetta, have you seen Violetta's face ups? They are so dope too. Violetta dolls. I really love your face ups lately. So yeah, cool. Oh my gosh. So I wanted to ask about that little sugar cup A-Zone doll. If you run into more, will you get them, do you think?
Yes, I am going to DC in just a few weeks. And there is a new one coming out that looks like or I don't know if it's out yet, but it's the Easter like candy. Oh my god, it's like pastels.
I swear
I think to myself, but look at this room I'm saving on a shelf if I just have a tinier doll.
Makes sense.
because she's got all the she's a BJD. Like A-Zone dolls have the
She's got the
The joints.
I think
I
I
mean,
saw
putting her
it.
together, I thought it was murdering her. Oh, and look at this little charm. I don't know if you can see this.
Oh,
It's like a brick of chocolate.
that's adorable.
Oh
The
my
melted chocolate bar.
Yeah, the world of BJD is.
It's
Kind of crushes my heart though. Like when we talk about the price point, it's like You know, and you see Dolphy Dream Collectors, and I'm like, how? How?
Have you looked Blights?
Blights are really high price point too. I didn't really realize that until I looked into it.
Yeah, I don't, but I think they're kind of cool. I mean, they're really different than pull-ups. I'm kind of partial to pull-ups, but I'm kind of starting to like the Blights a little more.
Customs, especially. Goodness.
Not that I want to convert anybody. I own 3, and I love them to death. And I am going to BlytheCon this year in November. So
Where is that?
yeah.
I'll be there too.
Oh
my gosh, we have to do a meetup. We have to do a
You
meetup.
do, yes, absolutely. So yeah, I know I'm coming home with one, but I'm still preparing myself because I know they are expensive. They've gotten expensive. They weren't that expensive before, so. But I like them. I think they're really cute and they're different. And I think, unless I'm mistaken, Angela, you can correct me, but I believe PULLIP and Blythe are cousins. Yes, yes. I believe they're cousins. I believe that. That's unfortunate.
That's
That's
cute.
adorable. BlytheCons are intense, though.
Where is
I mean, the
BlytheCon?
money that goes, or it's in Brooklyn. Oh, no, it's in New Jersey this year.
Yes, that's right.
Oh. Ooh.
This is a custom one.
Oh my
So they
gosh.
customized the little teeny.
Cute. Oh
Look
my
at her
gosh.
She's
eyes.
actually really cute.
Oh, I love her. That's so cute.
They're
Oh my
growing
God.
on me too. They're growing on me too. I do admit initially I was a little scared.
A little bit, the eyes. But this is my first one I actually customized her eyes. She's just like Kiki.
Cute.
Oh, they're cute.
Oh,
Sorry.
she's fantastic.
It's my favorite too.
Nice.
I want to play with the eyes. That's the main thing I'm really curious
Not
about.
with that one. That one's I need to find an eye mechanism. Unfortunately, she has some damage.
I actually wanted to talk to someone about making a pull-up doll that has eye mech like a Blythe. Like if there's a way to kind of, fashion something together through like a mold or a 3D print.
Great idea.
3D
That'd be
print
cool.
maybe might be a fun project. I don't know if anybody out there who watches this down the road, 3D printing, if that's a project that you think you can conjure up, I'm interested. So
That'd
it's
be cool.
2:14 on the dot. So thank you guys so much. That was like
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yes.
I feel like, yeah, this is a total support group because sometimes you feel like you're like,
I know
you see people collect things, you watch YouTube, but then, you talk with collectors and it's like, yeah, I'm not the only crazy.
Yeah.
We're all crazy.
It does feel nice. The kinship.
Totally.
Definitely.
Well, I hope to present this once a month, and I might have to cap it at a certain amount of people if a lot of people want to join, but I would love to have you guys present again, and hopefully I can meet all of you guys in the future, in person, in real life. So let's stay connected. I know we're all in Angie's Facebook group and there's like a lot of things going on there. So let's continue to stay connected in that precious group that I go have a little peek at every other night.
It's like the only reason for Facebook, in my opinion. At this point,
Yeah.
I'm just like, I avoid all the politics and everything and just go right to dolls.
Yeah, because a lot of
Face
groups
face.
can be kind of like, but that one's very like how do I put this? It's very like disciplined. Right? It's like
It's
dolls.
good.
Different kind.
I'm in some of the Monster High groups and just
Yes.
key. Yes.
The Dolphy, I've been in a Dolphy Dream one too, and I've seen some really cool things. People's collections that they're not really on Instagram. On a final note, I saw on Dolphy Dream Collecting, somebody had a photo, and it was like my son and I counted. It was like 87 Dolphy Dreams in like one photo. Yeah, it was the most
Wow.
epic thing.
It's
I
like
don't know.
gold bricks.
I took a screenshot just for my own personal viewing, so I could just go and like pretend this photo was something that I took. If you want to see it, I'll send it to you through DM. Like, I obviously couldn't reshare or anything. It was like in a group, but yeah, let me know. I will schedule the next one and let me know. Thank you for showing again your Alice Innocent World doll. She's gorgeous. I already know that she's not on my list, unfortunately. They're all on my list, but again,
Yeah.
right? The leveraging. So I'm really glad I got to see her.
Yeah. Food.
Food, children things.
Food, gas, water. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like gonna tear up. I could really feel the relationship, just on a side note, between you two. I could really feel that energy. There was like a bond there, and then you kept saying my daughter, and I was about to just like burst into like tears. I know that feeling. You just like connect with a doll through like another meaning. And yeah, the goth dolls and the Polly Pocket and the sugar cone, sugar cup. Everything was so amazing. So have a wonderful day, everyone.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. You too.
See you.
Bye.
See
Bye.
you. Bye. Watch me take 10 minutes to end this. Bye. And meeting for all. Okay, OBS.